day 467. So today was my last day of fasting, which means I need to make a run to the grocery store. So I did some work this morning and then hopped in my car and did my grocery run, targeting at a time when most people don't go, which I was able to actually hit it this time. So I was able to get there at 9:30 and get out by like 10. So nice quick run. And got home, did some more work because that's kind of the middle of the workday. And then I started kind of alternating, taking breaks and working on stuff outside. I power washed the rest of my back patio. I did one half earlier in the month, and so I did the other half today. And then we had our town hall, and I did a little more work, and then I just couldn't concentrate on it. So I went outside and I started staining. The weather started turning well as well, and since yesterday it was pouring down rain, I was really happy about that. And that kind of spiraled. Instead of going back to work, which I needed to do, I started working on all the other little projects that I had to work on outside. And I got most of them done. I wanted to paint a white line over the little chimney they put in on my HVAC. I wanted to get on my roof and touch up a couple places that had some white paint on shingles, little drips and that type of thing. I also wanted to get up there and paint the flume because it is bright steel. And so I made, I mean, it's not the best color in the world, but it matches the tile or the shingles. So it blends, which is why I picked it. So I did that, and then I ended up doing all the other random things that are sticking out of my roof. Just painting those again because they were not a great color, or they were fading, and so this just, helped them a little bit. And then I started power washing the front of my house, and that's kind of where the time just kind of flew by. I meant to do some baking tonight, and I didn't end up doing that because the power washing of my driveway and my sidewalk and the front steps, that took like 3 hours. I was literally doing it from the time my family called me, which was like 5 o'clock, to sunset. So I was running out of light when I finished up. And it has to do with, I guess, the porousness of the concrete on my driveway, because the sidewalks weren't hard and neither was my porch. And then also my driveway kind of has a little slant in, and it works well in that it captures water and it keeps it from going to the house. But it kind of creates this little divot on one side of the driveway that pooled up a bunch of water, which I then had to remove in order to power wash that area, and then remove and power wash the area, and remove and power wash the area. I think it took 3 or 4 rounds before I got it to where I want it. But either way, that got done. I've got one little more outdoor project and 2 small indoor projects that I want to do, that I'm going to work on, and then also need to finish cleaning the house. But either way, I am getting there, and because I couldn't put off this work anymore, I got back on my computer at 9:30, and I worked till now, which is way late, at 3 in the morning, 3:30. I don't want to admit the time, but it's late. But 1 or 2 days like this is whatever, because that's kind of who I am. And I know it, and so I do it, and I get it done. So yeah, tomorrow I will be eating again. And hopefully with all that painstaking spraying and all that, I get my 1 pound, if not 2. That'd be lovely. But 1 pound is what I need. So we'll see in a couple hours.